There is a man who has been on earth since the beginning of time. One of the greatest messengers of all time. One who is still alive today. A man whose face no living man has seen today. Those whose names are taken in every corner of the world. They were there when the water came. The water of life appeared for the first time, when the mountains were new. They are the most beloved servants of God. Then Moses said, "Peace be with you." And in 3 strange moments they changed everything. Moses, they thought about the wisdom of God. Their name is Khizar. Their stories and their stories. It's different which country you're watching this video from right now. Please comment below. And if you like Islamic events and the depth of this religion, they want to understand the wisdom, subscribe to this channel now and have a drink so that you do not miss a story. Who is the Lord? This is the first question. And the Muslim world was deeply, their names are not mentioned in the Quran. It is the greatest book of God. Their presence is felt in one part. Take a look at Surah. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Every believer is instructed to read every Friday. This is no coincidence. This is God's judgment. The story of Jesus in the Quran. The story is set with the story and the story. They are all related to the same subject, God's power and the power of the unbelievers. Save your faith. The truth of the Quran is that which is the most truthful in Islam. The Son of God, the Son of God. The whole story is told as the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, Moses. Then the children of Israel stood up to speak. Someone asked them, "O Moses, who is the most knowledgeable person on earth?" Moses answered, "I am, and this is the answer. It was created with truth and truth." God did not like it, not that it was a lie. Moses, indeed, they were the most knowledgeable of the living. No, because, he said, they didn't understand. God has given knowledge to others. They had forgotten that at the time. All knowledge belongs only to God. And say nothing in the world. There is a God who knows. And Moses, not found yet. God sent a message to Moses. He told them that there were 2 seas. God is a servant who knows what Moses did not know. And if Moses wished to know the truth, this is one of the greatest deeds in Islam. They have to travel to find him. But Moses didn't show up. He asked, "Or how do they know God? How will I find this person?" And God gave them a sign. A very strange sign. They had to take a fish with them. Wherever the fish comes from, this is the place they are looking for. It will be the 2 seas, the place where God's great servant could be found. Then Moses went to his son. He went out with the servant and his companion. The scholars named him Joshua, son of Nun, prophet and leader of the children of Israel. Then Moses took his place. They both walked. The fish is long, and they waited for a sign. They came to a large rock where 2 parts of water met. While Moses was sleeping, dead fish in the basket, by the command of God he was resurrected, and he made his way through the sea. Joshua saw it. When Moses woke up, and they continued their journey, then the young man forgot about it. They went on. Then Moses went on a journey. Feeling, he asked his companion to eat. Then Joshua remembered. "Do you remember," he said, "when we were standing on the rock? I forgot the fish there, and it was only Satan who forgot to tell you." The fish made its way to the sea in a very strange way. When Moses heard this, he immediately understood. "This is what we were looking for," he said, and so they returned to the rock on their feet. In the place of 2 waters, Scientists have been arguing about this for centuries. Where are the two seas? Some say it is the confluence of the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean. They say this is the place where the Mediterranean meets the Atlantic on the Strait of Gibraltar. Some people think it's a physical place. It is a spiritual reality, the visible and the unseen, the world of mankind and the wisdom of God. When he came to the rock and looked at the water, they saw a man. In Islamic traditions, they are described as, he is a man in a dress. He was sitting on the edge or lying down. Their faces were glowing with an inner light, which separated them from the common people. In some cases, their clothes are always wet. As if they were out of the water, they said, wherever they sit, the land around them was green, as if they were in their presence. And Moses did. He said, peace be with you. He said, peace be with you. And then he said a word that knew forever. Forced to think, he asked, where did peace come from on earth? They looked like that at that moment, as if he were a little out of the world. I see them as a little distance away. Then Moses began to pray. He said, I am Moses. And the Lord answered in a way which might have been the culprit, but he was only truthful. Moses of Israel. Moses said, Moses was truthful. Who knew their greatness? I ask if I can follow you, so that you may teach me some of this guidance and knowledge, what you have been taught. Here is the answer to Jesus. There is a second lesson. He didn't say yes. He said, you cannot bear with me. He warned Moses. He said, oh Moses, I know what God has taught me. You can't see it. You can't understand the basis. When you see what I do, then your heart, which commands goodness, and he has been trained to prevent evil, which is the power of God. He will not tolerate it. But Moses did. He answered, God bless you. They will be patient, and I will not disobey you in any matter. Then he was satisfied, but with one condition. He said, if you follow me, don't ask me about anything. I won't even tell you about it myself. They both went out together, and then there were 3 incidents. Every single one of them was more than the previous one. The first incident happened on a boat. They came to an edge where people worked, and a boat to travel on the water. They were preparing when they saw him, because the people in this area respected them, so they love and respect them and their partners. Moses, then he boarded the boat, and the journey to the sea began. And then suddenly make a word of warning or reason. And then he sailed from the boat, and they brought the ship to ruin. And they lay in the boat, which protects them. He was carrying water, but Moses did not refrain from speaking. Did you drill into it? So that they may drown its riders. You did a very bad job. The words came out of their mouths before they were stopped. The condition was broken. Moses understood. I had asked questions before. Then he was quiet with them. He saw a panic. He said, did I not tell you that you were with me? They will not be patient. And Moses took care of himself. They remembered their promise. He said, don't forget about me. And do not be too hard on me in this matter. He believed him and went on his journey. But Moses was moved because of his eyes, their training, and in their hearts. He did what he did. He was totally wrong, a poor boat and a work of destruction. Where was the wisdom? The second was even worse. Too much bad. When they left the boat, they went ashore. They found a boy, an innocent one, the child who played and played for a reason. God blessed this child, the child's life. This is what the Quran says. He killed the boy. And Moses was completely broken. He said, "Did you kill an innocent and pure soul? You have done this terrible thing." He reminded them again. "Did I not tell you to be patient with me? They will not be able to." And Moses realized it. Then they broke it a second time. They made a promise. "If I ask you about anything after that, don't keep me with you. You have my reward." The third was different. There was no violence in it. There was no obvious destruction. Then Moses was in trouble. Then the two of them came together. They arrived in a town. They were exhausted. They were hungry. They had a long journey. They went to the people of the city and asked them for food and hospitality. And the people of the city disbelieved. He strongly denied it. There was no welcome. There was no generosity. They found a wall in this cool and unfriendly place. A collapsed wall. Whoever was able to do it, and whoever was able to do it, they started to fix the wall. And with their hands they straightened it. He made it again. Their time and strength were spent on them. Those who eat them, he refused water and shelter. Moses did not ask this question, which was in their minds, not from anger, but from truth. He said, "If you want to, you can do it." And the words that were softer than the previous protests. Then they broke the third time. Then he turned to Moses. "This is the time of separation between you and me." And then, in one of the most beautiful and important verses of the Quran, Surah Al-Kahf, verse number 70, in the 19th century, they explained everything. He explained the reason for the boat. He said, the boat. They were the poor people who worked on the sea. I wanted to create a flaw in it. There was a place ahead where a king forced every good ship. The damage was actually safe. It was actually a rescue. What Moses did wrong, he knew that God knew him. This was the greatest mercy. When the sailors realize that the board is missing, they will cry. They will be worried. Perhaps they will be angry. They will not understand. When the king's soldiers arrive and they found the ship broken, then they will return. Their boat will survive. That hole was actually love. Then they explained to the boy. He said, as far as this boy is concerned, his parents were believers, and we were afraid that it is great. They will suffer for their disobedience and disbelief. So we wanted their Lord to give them a son in return, which is better than that, and be nearer to him in mercy. And Allah has replaced this child with his mercy. He gave them another child. It is better than the mercy of the Lord. Death was a gift. The loss was a rescue. The pain that his parents caused, it was the beginning of God's mercy, which they could not see. He explained the wall. He said, as far as the wall is concerned, he had 2 sons and 2 daughters. Their treasures were destroyed, and their father was a good man. But your Lord wanted him to reach the age of his youth and spend your money. This is due to the mercy of your Lord. Then he said the words, which is one of the most important words spoken in this world. He said, I didn't want to. This is the whole story. They didn't act on their decision. Every boat is a boat. The wall was built by God's command and knowledge. They were a part of God's plan for mankind. They were doing things in the unseen world. The eyes of mankind were turned away. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, the fear of the wicked will be revealed. This is the greatest test of truth and truth. He will live in the open. Actually, it would have been death, and those who believed in him. Then he saw what he saw. It is not always true. He will bring the light and the light that He created. The heart will not be prepared. And now we are in the presence of God. They talk about great people. Only with Moses, not the story of their meeting. Who were they before? And the question that the Islamic scholars, over 1,000 years of discussion, God is still alive. And the worlds of the world are in this. One of the greatest scholars of Islam who believes He is still alive. In them are the Almighty. Ibn Salah al-Qurtubi. There are many scientists involved, those who have met them. There are many reasons for their existence. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, was the first to say, God and Elijah. Every year they meet together in the Hajj season. They will fast and they will live until the day of resurrection. The other is a famous hadith. Then it was said that the water was poured out. He drank in accordance with this tradition. Then the water was first. When they came to life, they helped the army. Many soldiers were looking for him. And when they drank it, so their lives were extended beyond the limits of the common people. On the other side of the debate are some great scholars, like, then the sons and daughters came to life. Then there is the greatest doubt. Their argument is that accidents back it up. They are either weak or lacking in evidence. And that is the rule of the Quran for every soul to taste of death. But that is clear. He is this, whether he is alive or dead. Their influence on Islamic spirituality is not only alive, but also today. It feels this is not true of the believers. Listen to the voice of your heart. Trust in God's wisdom. Even if you do not understand it, be patient with Him and believe. An ordinary man who acts in the limited light of his understanding. The first is the Quran and the Quran. And so we arrive at the end of this journey, where Moses came from. Not all questions answered, but with such an understanding, it is a mercy that is hidden. This is not an injustice. God knows what we do not know. Every single day, you and your family live together. He's got everything in place, which your eyes cannot see. Oh my God, still. They go on in this story, their presence. It is a reminder that the world is not so straightforward and clean as much as they see. It's deep in you. Everyone who hears or reads these words, he is in His protection, not abandoned, not forgotten, rather safe and secure with love. God has given us this journey. Look at our whole life. And then He was happy with it. The merciful and the invisible,